Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about one of the most powerful and strategically significant weapons in Russia's modern nuclear arsenal, the RS-24 Yars intercontinental ballistic missile. This missile system plays a crucial role in maintaining Russia's position as a nuclear superpower, and it's one of the cornerstones of their strategic deterrence doctrine in 2025. So what is the RS-24 Yars? To put it simply, it's a nuclear missile that can travel across the globe and strike targets thousands of kilometers away with incredible precision and devastating power. Developed as a response to evolving threats and growing global missile defense systems, the Yars represents a new generation of ICBMs, faster, more mobile, more survivable, and more lethal than its predecessors. The development of the Yars began in the early 2000s, as Russia looked to replace aging Soviet-era missiles and counter the growing influence of Western missile defense systems. After the United States withdrew from the Anti-Ballistic Missile Treaty in 2002, Russia saw the need to enhance its strategic capabilities. This led to the modernization of its nuclear forces, and the RS-24 Yars was born out of this new doctrine of maintaining credible deterrence in a post-Cold War world. The RS-24 Yars officially entered service in 2010 and has since become the backbone of Russia's land-based nuclear forces. It's a MIRV-capable missile, meaning it can carry multiple independently targetable reentry vehicles. In other words, a single Yars missile can release several nuclear warheads, each capable of striking a different target. This dramatically increases the missile's effectiveness and complicates any attempts to intercept or neutralize it. Let's talk about the missile itself. The RS-24 is a solid-fuel, three-stage ICBM. It can be launched from both silos and mobile launch platforms, giving it remarkable strategic flexibility. The mobile launchers, in particular, are a key part of Russia's nuclear strategy. These massive vehicles can move across Russia's vast territory, hiding in forests, using camouflaged shelters, or even operating on remote roadways, making it extremely difficult for adversaries to track or destroy them in a first-strike scenario. The missile has an estimated range of 11,000 to 12,000 kilometers, meaning it can hit virtually any point on Earth. Each missile can carry 3 to 6 nuclear warheads, with yields believed to be between 100 and 300 kilotons. That's several times more powerful than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima. It's also equipped with advanced countermeasures such as decoys and maneuverable reentry vehicles, designed to confuse and evade enemy missile defense systems. From a technical standpoint, the RS-24 Yars is a significant upgrade over the Topol-M system it evolved from. While the Topol-M could only carry a single warhead, the Yars MIRV capability allows it to threaten multiple targets with one launch. And because it uses solid fuel, it can be launched quickly, reducing the risk of being destroyed while still on the ground. This responsiveness is crucial in the modern era, where missile warning and response times are shrinking rapidly. But the Yars isn't just about hardware. It's about doctrine, how Russia sees its role in the world and how it plans to respond to potential threats. Russia has repeatedly emphasized that its nuclear arsenal is primarily defensive, meant to ensure its sovereignty and deter aggression. But in recent years, especially since tensions have grown with NATO, the role of nuclear weapons in Russian military strategy has become more prominent. Every year, the Russian strategic missile forces conduct high-profile exercises and drills featuring the RS-24 Yars. These exercises include simulated launches, redeployments, and emergency response procedures. The goal is to demonstrate readiness and send a clear message to any adversary that Russia's nuclear forces are modern, mobile, and fully capable of responding to any threat. One of the striking features of the Yars program is its emphasis on mobility. The mobile version of the missile is carried on a massive 16-wheeled telephone, transporter erector launcher. This huge vehicle is designed to drive long distances on rough terrain, making it extremely difficult to locate or predict. During high alert conditions, these mobile launchers can move continuously, staying one step ahead of surveillance satellites or reconnaissance drones. In 2025, Russia continues to expand and upgrade its Yars force. More missile regiments are being converted to the RS-24, replacing older systems like the UR-100N and older variants of the Topol. This modernization effort is part of Russia's broader plan to maintain a reliable and modern nuclear deterrent well into the 2030s and beyond. The deployment of Yars is also symbolic of a shift in Russian defense priorities. It shows a move away from Soviet-era bulk nuclear stockpiles and toward fewer, more survivable, and more technologically advanced weapons. Rather than sheer numbers, the focus is now on quality, precision, and survivability. Let's take a moment to understand the strategic impact. The Yars complicates any potential adversary's calculations. Even if a nation were able to destroy many of Russia's fixed silos in a surprise attack, the mobile Yars units could still retaliate from hidden positions. That's the essence of second strike capability, the ability to absorb a nuclear attack and still strike back with devastating force. This is what underpins the concept of mutual assured destruction, or MAD, which has kept nuclear wars at bay for decades. Of course, the existence of weapons like the Yars is not without controversy. Critics argue that modernizing nuclear forces fuels arms races and increases the risk of escalation. Others point out that in an age of cyber warfare and hypersonic missiles, traditional ICBMs may face new threats. However, supporters argue that strategic deterrence remains essential, especially in a world where tensions between nuclear powers are rising once again. It's also important to note that while the RS-24 Yars is currently a land-based missile, Russia has been integrating its overall nuclear posture across different domains. Alongside submarine-launched ballistic missiles like the Bulava, and air-launched weapons carried by bombers like the Tu-160, the Yars forms one leg of Russia's nuclear triad. Each leg supports the other, ensuring redundancy and resilience in case of conflict. Russia has also started experimenting with advanced technologies that could eventually be integrated into or complement the Yars system. This includes hypersonic glide vehicles, which are extremely difficult to intercept due to their speed and maneuverability, and the use of artificial intelligence to improve targeting and command and control systems. While the RS-24 itself is not a hypersonic weapon, it fits into a broader pattern of high-tech strategic development. So where does this all lead? In 2025, the world remains in a precarious balance. Nuclear weapons like the RS-24 Yars are both a shield and a sword, deterring attacks, but also reminding us of the catastrophic potential of modern warfare. As long as these weapons exist, the global community must find ways to manage them responsibly, through arms control agreements, dialogue, and transparency. But the reality is that the current geopolitical climate is tense. Treaties like New START, which limited the number of deployed nuclear warheads, are at risk. And as the old arms control framework continues to erode, countries like Russia are doubling down on modern, survivable systems like the Yars to ensure their security. The RS-24 Yars is a product of both fear and strategy. It's built to survive, to strike, and to send a message that Russia remains a formidable nuclear power with a modern, flexible, and mobile deterrent force. Whether we like it or not, weapons like the Yars will continue to shape the global balance of power for years to come. Thanks for watching. If you found this video informative, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments what you think about the RS-24 Yars and what topics you'd like me to cover next. Until then, stay informed and stay safe.